Just a good way to become aware of this moment that you're in, your breath, your body, your mind. Here you can set an intention for your class if you'd like, what you feel you need today. Trying to stay within this hour, every moment counts in the practice. And then just going to feel like you're waking yourself up. So come sitting up with a straight spine and lift the arms, inhaling. And again, big breath. And one more. All right, so today's class, I thought we would do some balancing into your energies, into your right side, left side. You know, even myself, I feel like I favor my left leg more than my right leg. You know, just trying to balance everything in the body. So let's do alternate nostril breathing so that balances the energy. So you're taking your right hand, remember your thumb and your fourth finger. Sit nice and straight. Try to keep your chin in line with the floor. I have a tendency to drop my chin, so I myself have to keep thinking of that. And then closing into your your right side with your thumb. Inhale on your left. And you're closing your left, exhale on the right. And inhaling on your right. Closing that, and you exhale on your left. And then just keep going, doing it at your own pace with your own count of your breath though, so make them even. Whatever's comfortable for you, your inhale and exhale. And when you're done exhaling on your left side, that'll be your last one. And then with your eyes still closed, just feeling balanced with your knees in line with your hips, your feet to the floor, and just feel if one feels heavier than the other. Try just to feel the difference. Feel into your hips, maybe your sits bones. You feel heavier on one side than the other. Then feel if you're leaning forward of your pelvic or you're leaning back. Try to get that center spot. And drape your arms down to your sides and feel if one arm is longer than the other. Just try to adjust that. Just little tiny micro movements. And then try to align your head, your ears more with the shoulders. Get your chin in line with the floor. The crown of your head lifted. If you're putting so much weight onto your feet instead of feeling lifted and strong, if you feel like you're dumping your weight down to the earth all the time. And then just opening your eyes. Okay. So we're going to do something just to open into the chest and feel like your shoulder blades are more onto your back. Sometimes we're, rounding ourselves forward. So you're taking your arms just to your side and your elbows to your rib cage. And then just squeeze back with your hands. And you can feel how that movement just brings the shoulder blades to your back and more together. So moving your arms, your hands, move back. And then you can do it maybe a little deeper without pushing your ribs forward. So if pulling your belly in feels you're more supported, so you're not pushing the ribs forward, you can do that. Just feel that in your body. It's a great exercise. Now just keeping your hands back. Pull back more, move back more. Again, without arching and pushing your ribs forward. Hold it there when you get to that spot where you feel like you can't go anymore. And then just let it go. And just feel if you can feel yourself sitting up taller just by doing that. And then lift up the arms, inhaling. Take one hand down. So feel here too, if the shoulder is rolling forward more or back, try to get that balance where it's right on the side of your body, in line with your rib cage. Now you're expanding into those ribs. So feel if you're crunching too much into this side. So you want to feel more balanced. You feel your sits bones to the floor, to the chair. And feel like you can, without crunching so much into the side, but opening. So it's like a lift instead of a drop down. Just adjust it. Feel if you went over and it starts to come forward more. Just feel in your body that balance spot. And then slowly come back up. Okay, and the other side. So adjust where you need to. And then just kind of relaxing without sinking into the side, opening into the other. And feel if you kind of lifted your heel or the sits bones. Relax that down so you can feel like you're opening up even more the top of your body. And then lift all the way back up. And then just step out with your feet a little. Slide your hands in. Feel lifted in the heart, those shoulder blades, and feel them pulling together. And open up your exhale. And just keep doing that. Inhaling, lift. And try to balance the breath here. Feel if your inhale is shorter than your exhale. You're just counting your breaths to do this, to make it more even. Let's just do one more. And lifting all the way back up. Good, you're leaning forward. And then swing over to the side. Swing it back the other way. And then again, try to see. You could feel in your body. Maybe you lean over more one side than the other. Just trying to feel more of a balance. And go around the other way, which you can forward. And then just lifting your body all the way up. And then we're going to twist, but bring your feet closer. Lift the arms. And then twisting to the side. And feeling you're lifting your chest, you're not rounding your back at all. You're not pushing it, lifting it up so far that your ribs start popping forward. So you're keeping your spine straight and balanced. Come back forward, lift the arms. Exhale the other way. And all the way back up. And just do that one more time. Really seeing yourself spiral right around the spine. And lift. And coming back forward. Lifting the arms. And then bring it down. Good. Just circle your shoulders around. And then just, you can feel if one shoulder is lifting higher than the other. And then around the other way. And now separate your feet wider. Come forward, then we're going to twist again. Either the forearm will come onto the leg or your arm on the inside. You want to feel the length of the spine still, and then do the opening of the chest as to feel the shoulder blade pulling on your back. Remember, just your elbow or your whole arm can come up. And then feel if you're feeling heavy on the bottom arm. If you dropped your head, just adjust to feel more balanced here. So the more balanced you are inside, the more you're going to open. And coming down. So that's what yoga is really, is coming into your body, feeling every movement. So it's, oh, you're always in your body, always adjusting it. Right? And everyone is different. So I can give you cues on how to, keep your body open so you don't hurt yourself. Other side, lifting your arm. But it's up to you to feel what's going on inside of your body, just to adjust for yourself. You know when you get there, because you could feel more open, your breath is more open. You get this aha moment in your brain. Ah, that really feels good. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what feels good for me. And come back forward and come all the way up. And now lean forward from the hips and lift the chest, round the back, and then give yourself a nice roll to stretch that out. Let the head lift last. Feel stacked, and then do that again. Come forward. And one more. Okay, guys, just bringing your feet now forward. Open and close your hands. And then feel like you're just pulling something up heavy from the floor with your fingers and your thumbs. One more. And then just yank something really heavy down towards you, pulling it up, down from up, all the way down. Yank it down. One more. Very good. And then just stretch it out. Take your palm up, push forward. Just bend at the elbow one more time, push forward. See if your shoulder is lifting, bring it down. And bend it, grab onto your thumb. The other hand. So if you just came on, we're doing a little balance today. Just feeling our bodies need to be adjusted in any way to get balance. And just flipping your hands around and your wrists. Your elbows kind of go with it, your forearms. And around the other way. And moving down more into the core and your legs too. Just lifting up your leg and take it out. Step out with it, lift it up and pull it back in. And then the other. So I'm not lifting my glutes yet. I'm just taking my leg out. Just kind of stepping out, stepping in. Okay, now we're going to exaggerate the movement so you can lift up the hip. So you're leaning over and then take it out and then lift. Step it down, take it, lift it, step down. Good. So now you're really moving more into the core strength here too. Do one more set. Good job. Okay. I'm going to lift up your leg and then pop up the other one to kick your heel forward. And then pop it up to come back in. And then the other heel comes forward. Try to keep it very light on your feet so you're not popping your heel down hard or popping in hard. So you have to feel more control. Remember, always keeping your ribs down so you're engaging the muscles more, so you're protecting your back as you're doing that. And then we just the same, but your foot comes out to the corner. Just one more set. And now just bring both feet forward. And try to keep it soft with your feet. You have to use more awareness into the center of your body. So just throwing your feet forward and in. One more. Now both feet out to the sides, the corners. One more time. Very good. All right, so we're going to try to strengthen the legs one at a time to get them more balanced with the strength. So bring your feet over to the side. You're going to lean into the chair. Take your leg out in front of you. All right. Now you're going to do just lifting it up if you're going to taking your knees together. And then just lift up the knee out to the corner and then back down. Exhale as it comes up though. So your foot kind of stays lifted there. Okay, now you're going to lift up the leg just like halfway, but you're going to pulse it out and pulse it up. Okay, then take it down and then drop your foot. All right. Now you'll lift up the foot again, lift up the knee, and then draw a circle. Keep the belly in, protect your back there. And around the other way. Then relax it down. You can come off the chair and just massage wherever you feel like you need to. And also little taps on the body. Now we'll do the other side. Okay, so you're leaning into the chair. You lift your leg out. And just taking your knees together. Foot stays lifted. And then just take the knee away with an exhale. One more. Now just lift it about halfway, but pulse it up. Belly strong. Okay, release it down, drop your foot. Now lift the foot again, lift the knee away, and then circle it together. So the foot and the knee is just moving from your hip. And now around the other way. I feel that going into the glute too. Then relax that down, and again, come away from the chair, just massage. And then tap it. Good. Then taking your legs forward. And we're going to come up more into the core. So you're going to maybe just scoot back a little so you can lean into the chair. And we're going to use more into the obliques. So you're going to lift up the leg. You can take your hands onto the shoulders or behind your head without pushing your head forward. Then you're going to come off the chair and squeeze, like you're pulling your shoulder blade towards the leg. So don't think so much about the elbow coming towards the leg. Think of the shoulder blade squeezing in, and then you come back down. You drop the leg. Inhale, exhale the other way. Keep moving like that. Again, if it's too much for the shoulders, just take your hands on the shoulder, tops of the shoulder. And your neck. Couple more. Last one. Okay, take the arms down. Now you're just going to lift the knee. You're going to take your hands over to the side, and then just like you're going to reach and reach. Good. And then down. And the other side. Reach. And then bring it back down. Good job. Come all the way back up. Now just scoop yourself more forward. Bring your, I don't know, separate your feet. Yeah, let's separate your feet a little wider. Lift up the arms, inhaling. And then just come forward like you're going to come right onto the legs. Let your body relax there. So take your hands on top of your, at your knees or your thighs, and lengthen the spine. And then another inhale, come all the way up. Good job. Taking your feet now forward. Take both feet out in front of you, like you're digging your heels into the floor without locking your knees. And lift up the arms, inhaling. Again, come forward from your hips. Your hands can stay on the top of the legs, straight spine. Come forward even more. Do what feels good. Remember, no pinching into the lower back. Do those little adjustments in your body. Right, now take your hands on top of the legs again. Lengthen the spine with an inhale. And then again, inhale all the way back up. And your feet come down. Let's do some sun breaths now. Lift the arms, inhaling. From the hips, come forward. Extending halfway. Push down with both feet evenly. Against the heart. And then two more with your breath, lifting the arms. So those nice even breaths will let your body be more balanced. Listen to your breath. Very good. Just bring your legs over to the side. You're dropping into your leg there. Keep in line with your hip. Make sure your other foot is flat to the floor and just feeling balanced here where you're sitting. Lift the arms, Shoulders relax down. Tailbone lengthens. Taking your elbows out to your sides with your palm facing forward. Now you're hinging from your hips, coming forward. Adjusting your body to feel more balanced. See if you need to push onto your front leg, your heel, so the weight doesn't feel so heavy. Do what you need to in your body to feel more balanced in your strength. Now just swinging your arms back behind you, reaching for the wall away from you with the crown of your head reaching forward. And all the way back up. Then swing the arms back up. And take the hands down. And you can stay there or you're sliding back. You're going to feel balanced in your weight. I'm always saying this. So you're not heavy onto the front leg or too much on your back hip. Get your body balanced and then feeling strong in the legs so you can feel the strength lifting you. Lift up both arms and then come right into a side angle. So here's a big place. Remember that feeling into your shoulder where it's stacked on your body, your arm, your bottom arm. If you're feeling too heavy, those little movements, just adjusting your body to feel more balanced in the posture. I mean, that's what yoga is. It's that it means huge. It's a union. So it's a combination like an egg. It's balanced. And hatha is sun and moon. It's the balance of the energies. Come all the way back up. Release your hand back. Reverse warrior. And right into warrior two. And then triangle with the arm coming on the inside. The openness in the body. And all the way back again, reverse warrior. And then coming back. You bring your feet forward. Let's just go the other way. When you're ready, lift the arms. Bend at the elbows with the palms facing forward. Let's lean forward from the hip. And then feel the strength. Feel where you need to adjust in your body. Feel balanced in the strength. Your hands will pull back. And coming back up slowly, and lift the arms. And release the hands and then just slide your back as comfortable, getting again centered. And lift right into your side angle, adjusting what you need to. And then back to reverse warrior. All the way up, warrior two. Then triangle. Then reverse. And coming back, bring your feet out in front of you, cat and cow. So feel, your feet are in line with your hips, your knees, everything in line. You're balanced here, then flow with the breath. Inhaling, maybe count the breaths. Exhale for the same count. Couple more. And roll up the spine and do a sun breath. And lift. Good. Take another deep breath here. And then we're going to stand up. We're going to stand tall here with your left hand to the chair. And so feeling your feet to the earth, crown of your head lifted, and then just lean us slightly forward so you can feel weight more onto the balls of your feet and your toes kind of squashed into the floor. And then lean back so you can feel the weight just come onto your heels and your toes will lift a little. And then feel balance there, right in that center spot. You can feel like you can feel the weight onto the base of your big toe, base of your small toes, and the center of your heel. And just by adjusting that, you can feel how the rest of your body kind of adjusts within itself. Like you can feel maybe your core, your spine feels a little taller. Always, again, feeling what's going on inside of us, right? Now you're just going to lift up your heel on your right foot. You can feel how your right leg your left leg has to work a little harder. All you do is lifting your heel. And then slowly drop it. And then lift up the left heel. Feel how your body adjusts for you to keep you balanced. Your muscles will react to what your body's doing. So we want those muscles strong and flexible and alive so that so you do stay balanced. And then drop the heel. And now your hand can come to the chair or your hands to your hips. Now slowly lift up both heels. And then slowly come back down. Good. Now you're lifting your heel on your right foot. Now you're going to lift up the knee. So you don't want to feel so heavy on that the left leg, right? Because then your weight will shift over too much. So if you push down into the earth with your left foot, you can feel how your hips come into play and your core more to keep you're stronger. You're more balanced here. Now just kick out your leg without straightening your knee all the way. So you feel how, because this is an extension of weight away from your body, so now your core has to work harder. So you have to pull it in. Feel like instead of your leg swooping away from you, you want to balance your hips. So feel like your hips are more in line. So you're pulling your leg in towards you, your femur, to keep it balanced. And my leg is shaking too. It's okay. And then bend the knee and then step down. Okay. I think our bodies are just so amazing. I love to feel everything that's going on. All right, now again, lift up your left heel. Now you're going to lift the knee. So feel what you have to do, push into the earth more with that leg, your right leg. So feel if your left hip is hiking up higher than the other. And then kick out your foot without locking your knee. Feel what your body's doing. Bend the knee, drop it down. Just separate the feet a little. Let that go, like you're washing it away. All right, now we're going to do tree on this side. So grab your hand to come onto the chair if you need it, or your hands to your hips. Just to do the same thing, you're lifting the heel, but instead of your knee forward, you want your knee out to the side more. So do that same thing, what you have to do to, push more into the earth with the other leg so you're not feeling all that weight. And then you can maybe take a foot off the floor. Just the hips, they stay balanced, like they're pulling in. And then maybe your leg comes up higher. And you want to feel balanced with that weight more. So if you squeeze the legs and your foot together more, and then move your hands to your heart. You can do the lift. And come down slowly. Just bring your knee forward before you drop down with the foot. Good job. You can turn your chairs the other way so they're available for you for the other side. So same thing, the small adjustments in your body. Just feeling that. Very good. Move all the way down slowly. Bring your knee forward. And let it go. Good job. Walk away from the chair. And just take your hands back to your hips, soften into your knees, and just do these figure eights, like you're loosening up. And then go around the other way. Good job. And then just turning your chairs around. Your hands are underneath the shoulders. Walk back with your feet. Your feet are in line with your hips. Bending your knees and then straighten them as you feel like you're pushing back. So you don't want to feel all the weight onto your legs and you don't want to feel all the weight onto your hands. So you want to get that balance spot. Feel like your thumbs are pressing down your index fingers. So you're not lifting the shoulders up to your ears, but push back at the top of the legs and try not to let the ribs just pop down. You want to feel the length of your spine. The length of the sides of your body. And then when you're shifting forward into your plank, again, you don't want to feel all the weight onto your hands and not all the weight to the feet. So you adjust that. You push the chair away with the arms stay strong. Engage the core muscles by pulling the ribs in. Shoulders aren't lifted to your ears. You can feel the weight onto the balls of the feet as well as the hands. So when you find that spot where you're that center, it actually becomes easier because you're more balanced. That's that sweet spot. And then you can also come into upward facing dog. Just feel those shoulder blades pulling back together. And then just come back into that little plank and then push back again with the hips. You're back down into down dog. And walk it forward. Bending your knees, rolling all the way up. Lift the arms, and then take them to your heart center, but walk away. So you're going to do a sun breath here. Lift the arms, inhale. And dive forward. From halfway. Holding in. And push down to come all the way up. Your hands to your heart. Challenge just turning forward again, separate the feet. Bending your knees, and then just do your twists. Very good. You can sit down, get your weights. All right, arms to your sides. So it's good, sometimes to do weights just with one arm than the other, because then you have, sometimes when you lift both arms, your stronger arm just kind of takes over the other one. So inhaling and exhale, just do hammer curls, one then the other. Keep it strong. Don't move too fast. Couple more. And just lifting it halfway. Take the hands out. It's the same thing like we were doing. You can feel the shoulder blades pull in the back. Then I take the hands forward. Exhale. Just take them out to the corners and turn your palms up. Then go down and all the way up. Two more. And then just take them halfway and push out with the biceps. Squeeze it out, squeeze it in. Exhale as it comes out. Two more. Then just bring it down, place your hands on your lap. Take a breath here. And I'm bending into your elbows, lift them all the way up. So feeling your arms are closest to your head and not too well, lifted up from your shoulder, I should say. Yeah. But when you drop, you're going to drop one arm then the other. You're dropping it so your elbow stays up towards the ceiling. If there's too much for the shoulders, just take the weights away, but keep moving the arms without the weights. And just bend at your elbows. Now sit back slightly so you can lean into the chair. So you're not dropping your back down. You're kind of like you're leaning right into, like you feel the shoulder blades on the chair. And your hands here at your chest. And then lift up the arms. Good. And now just bend at the elbows. So your hands kind of go right along the ears there. Both arms. Try to keep those elbows where they are. And just one more. Good job. Bend it down. And come all the way up and put the weights down. Do some big circles, shoulders. And then the other way. Arms is big, big circles. And I'll just let it cross and open. And then just take one arm across. The shoulder come down. And then the other side. And then just lift the arm and take it behind you, in the middle of the back of the shoulder. And then the other. And let it come down. Make a fist on the right side. Lean forward. And back up to your center. And up, and then to your left. Jump then all the way up and squeeze into the pelvic floor. The walls pull in. And just see if you can do that. Keep it balanced inside. So how strong you can keep that. The walls, maybe one side feels tighter than the other. Try to balance it. Let it go, then pull it back in. Let it go, then one more. And let it go. And then we're going to sit back and relax. You're getting comfortable. All right, let's tighten into your right leg, your right foot. So let it get tight, tight, and then let it go. And then your left, squeeze it tight all the way into the hip, and let it go. You're gonna squeeze into your abdomen, your chest feels tight, your torso, your back, and let it go. Squeeze into your right arm, your hand, your shoulder, to the side of that neck, and let it go. And then your left, do the same, squeeze, let it go. Just squeeze into your face, your jaw, let it go. And then just take a deep breath in through your nose, let it out through your mouth. Let it all go. And relax. Your legs are heavy. Your arms, your shoulders. Your torso is relaxed. Front of your head. Whole face. Your whole body. Always stay longer if you wish. Slowly moving, wake up the body, then sitting with a straight spine when you're ready. Just feel the effects of your practice. And how you were totally consumed within yourself when you were thinking of balancing your body. And just trying to keep that awareness during your day within yourself. So our mind doesn't move away from us, not aware of what we're doing within ourselves. Body awareness, mind awareness. Placing your hands together, take a deep breath. The light and divine in me bows to the light and divine in you. We meet as one. Namaste.